we're speeding, and I'll play us in with my special lead-in music just for you. Just for you. I didn't play this for anybody else. One special boy, one boy who PodCATS with me in my bedroom. One boy, that's the way it should be.
Am I allowed to clap?
Yes, please. Welcome to PodCATS, the pod about cats. I am your host, TV's Kevin Lanigan, and with me in the studio is Matt Rain.
Meow meow.
Welcome to PodCATS, Matt Rain.
Thank you for having me. I hope you could tell I did some research.
You learned the sound that cats make.
I've learned their language.
I got you the speak and spell.
Yeah.
And you turned it around and you learned that the cow says moo, that the pig goes oink, and you learned the cat says meow.
And I stopped there. I threw it away.
What sound does a rooster make? Fuck off.
What?
I don't know.
What's a rooster?
Oh, God. That is the immortal question that we seek to answer here on PodCATS.
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome to the show, finally. After much bullying, you've made it onto the show.
Yeah, I'll be perfectly honest with anyone that's listening to this. I found out Kevin was doing a Cats podcast, and when I learned that there were not only other guests, not only was I not on the show yet, I learned this the hard way. Not only
you threatened me after one episode. You're like, why wasn't I?
Why was I not?
Premiere episode.
Why?
Of the show?
Yeah, why was I not immediately on the show the minute you had this idea?
You were in my queue. I was trying to think of a good way to ask you. I was thinking you were in my drafts, and I was like, how am I going to get Rain to come on the show?
Oh, I see.
And then he beat me to it by holding me upside down in a toilet.
So what was your plan then, Kevin?
I was going to butter you up a little bit. I was going to try and sweeten the deal, you know?
Well, now I want to hear what the deal would have been.
Oh, I would have offered you brand contracts.
Oh, what?
I would have offered you like an exclusive sneaker deal.
Oh my
God.
God.
Like, nah, you came to me first, so now you don't get anything.
So yeah, what you're saying is I blew it.
Yeah, you really shot the fucking load right off the bat, my man. It's okay.
Oh, if I had a nickel every time I've done that. Gross.
Every time you shot your load,
I'd have some.
Do some quick calculations. How many nickels would that be?
Well, let's see. I am depending on my age,
which you don't seem to know.
I have to do some calculations. How old I am? I gotta count the rings on my hands.
Carry $1 billion. That's a lot of nickels.
It's a lot of fucking nickels, Kevin.
That's all we're going to say. Yes, but when I had a friend of the show, Graham Teckler, on, the first thing he asked was, have you had Rain on the show yet? Because, and I'm sure a lot of people listening to this already know you, but for those of them that don't, we might want to talk about your social media campaign for the last month? 2 months now?
I would say probably yes. Is that when the Cats trailer premiered?
I feel like we were in early July when the world changed forever. A day that will live in infamy, the day the Cats trailer premiered. 30 minutes after that, there's a Facebook event in the New York indie Brooklyn comedy community of We Are Seeing Cats. And then 30 minutes after that, Matt Rain has committed to a bit that he has held to for nearly 2 months and will continue to. At least up until
Cats is released in theaters on December 20th.
Right. Your campaign, of course, is that you are tagging every tweet.
Well,
not every tweet.
Not every tweet. I realized. I'm sorry.
Characters. You only have a limited number of characters, and you were spoiling them.
Exactly. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
either.
it's okay. But every Facebook post, I'm going to say every gram that you've been every core. Okay, so just Facebook.
Facebook mainly.
Okay, every Facebook post that you are making from here to the release of Cats, or I would say maybe take it one day further. Cats was released on December 20th, but you are tagging every one of these posts with the phrase Cats in theaters December 20th.
Yes, I need everyone to know when it's coming out, and I'm gonna need everyone to go see it the day it comes out.
You need to know what, where, and when, and it is the most aggressive guerrilla marketing campaign I've ever seen for a film. and you are doing it for free. No one is paying you to do this, but no one has made me more intimately aware of when Cats is going to be in theaters than you.
Well, thank you, I guess.
Hundreds of people are now cannot remove from their brains the release date of Cats because of you.
Could you imagine if I was actually famous? How many more people would know when Cats was released in theaters December 20th?
My God. And so we need to get you famous.
Yeah, this is the only reason I want to be famous.
In the next few months, we're going to get you famous. Because there have been lots of like viral marketing campaigns for movies and video games. You know, there are dummy like websites set up for Cloverfield.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say like a Paranormal Activity. No, the Carrie remake had that thing in a coffee shop where someone was like levitated up off the ground.
Yeah, I remember seeing that online, yeah.
This is more aggressive than any of that.
Well, the way I like to see it is, I feel like marketing's a little played out in general.
For sure.
Marketing in general, not marketing something specific, like, and like, there's been several different types of marketing, obviously. There's been the traditional, I guess, in my head, traditional is just a full page in the newspaper.
Right, it's
or like a commercial.
Volkswagen Lemon. Yeah.
And there's viral marketing, like you said, doing fun things online to try to drum up interest. Or film, another form of viral marketing, doing things in public to get people aware of Cats, which is something I am considering doing.
An
for
improv
Cats.
Everywhere for Cats, where we get a bunch of whoever's free, and they put on whiskers, and we in Grand Central Station start like meowing or whatever.
Exactly, except it probably will be even more aggressive than that, based on how I've been doing, based on my track record.
Aggressive marketing.
But yeah, the way I see it is, anytime a company is marketing their own thing, it always feels, for me personally, disingenuous.
Sure,
because
they have to.
They have to be marketing. I mean,
it's the bottom line.
It's the bottom line. And sure, I'm not saying they don't believe in the product or they don't believe in the movie that they're promoting or whatever. They could like it, but like at the end of the day, it is their job and the goal is to make money from this. The way I see it, the best kind of marketing comes from the heart. And that's the only kind of marketing I'm interested in doing. And let me tell you, Kevin, the day the earth stood still, when the Cats trailer came on YouTube, at work at my job we have this big monitor. Again, I'm not famous, so I have a job.
Not like those famous people
not like
who are unemployed.
Yeah, or like George Clooney, who's part-time at Grumpy Cafe.
George Clooney, who already was like a multi-millionaire, then made $1 billion selling a tequila business, and now just does movies whenever you can wake him up, I guess?
Yeah, it's funny because I don't think there's any Nespresso at the Grumpy Cafe, so I feel like, I don't know if that's conflicting with his contract. Anyway, that's a fun bit. But the day the trailer dropped, I'll never forget this day, although I have to be honest, I don't remember the exact date.
Everyone remembers where they were when the Cats trailer
I don't remember what day it was, but I remember where I was, you know? And the Cats trailer dropped, I watched it separately on my computer alone, and when I saw what the Cats looked like, and what the scenery was and everything, I made everyone at work, I put it on the big monitor, I stopped, and it was a busy day, too. Like, we had a lot of work to do.
There were doll heads coming through on the line, and the guy who was supposed to put them on the bodies, he kept missing them because you were watching the Cat trailer.
Exactly, and I'm the guy that presses the button that puts the string in the dolls to make them talk, so I'm the key to the whole organization.
You're really the linchpin of the entire operation.
I really am, and so I never get distracted that much at work, but whenever I do, I always make sure it's for a good cause. And when I saw this trailer, I'm like, what better cause is this?
The people need to see this as soon as possible.
Kevin, I made everyone at work watch this trailer 20 times.
Consecutively?
Consecutively. Even if when they told me to stop, I kept playing it over and over and over again. And I was getting complaints from all my coworkers telling me to please stop playing the Cats trailer.
And
I said, do you understand this beautiful, I don't know what to describe this, but these creatures need our support.
These noble beasts.
And the only way we can do that is if we all band together, and on December 20th, we go to theaters, and we watch the shit out of cats.
Because the cats are an endangered species.
Yeah.
And under the Endangered Species Act, which is now being repealed because Donald Trump hates cats.
Yeah, that's why it's being repealed. Donald Trump hates cats. And that's why the Endangered Species Act is being repealed. That's the only reason it's hard.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. It's all about the bottom line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Your coworkers, when they would be like, stop, and you would turn the volume up.
Yes.
And they would ask you stop, and they would turn the and they're like, how much did this go? We thought it went to 100, but we're at 150. We're at 200 volume. And then they'd ask you again, and you'd hook up Bose speakers, external auditory devices.
Wow, it's as if you were in the room.
It was big news. Did you not see the Twitter moment about what your actions at the Dollhead Factory?
The Dollhead Factory got on fire as I showed the Cats trailer too many times.
They were like, stop! It's too much power! You said, no more! You just hooked up more and more.
Memory! All alone in the moon!
You had several power strips of just those dancing cats that react to sound.
I played every GIF I could find.
And it just overloaded the system.
It just destroyed the whole factory.
And the last image these poor workers ever saw
before they died
at the Triangle Shirtwaist Dollhead Factory was the Cats trailer. But I think you did them a brave service.
I think they died seeing what they were supposed to see.
I think that it is, you were the Jack Kevorkian, providing them their final experience.
I was the Jack Kevorkian without consent for these people.
You were assisted homicide. You were showing these people.
I assisted myself committing a homicide.
If these brave blue-collar men had lived past this day, they would have had to deal with their kids asking, like, Daddy, where were you when the Cats trailer dropped? Daddy, where were you when Cats was released in theaters on December 20th? And they wouldn't have had an answer.
Exactly, because, look, these guys were older guys, and you know what? They clearly weren't ready to accept Cats. So I knew the only way they were going to accept Cats is through death. I don't work at a dollhead factory, by the way.
Yes.
Let alone a triangle. What'd you call it?
The Triangle Shirtwaist Dollhead Factory. I cannot wait until this episode of PodCATS is played in court.
Oh my god, yeah. This is going to be evidence.
Think about how all the downloads I'm going to get on your fucking murder trial when people are just downloading it. I need you to commit some crimes. Either get famous or do crime.
That's the only way I'm going to get verified on Twitter is if I get famous or if I commit crimes. I think, you know what you should do for this episode is in the description of the episode, use a lot of keywords like murder, crime, and stuff, because people will think it's a crime or murder podcast, and they'll definitely download it.
The true crime of Matt Rain.
The true crime is anyone that doesn't see Cats in theaters December 20th.
Exactly. See, this is how you game the system, because I will not lie. I have manipulated the algorithm by putting the words flat earth in the title of my podcast episode. Like, I've put it all in there, because you don't like to do it, right? But the numbers don't lie.
Yeah, look, even if you don't like to do it, sure, but sometimes you gotta. I get it.
Sometimes I will I will bend an episode over backwards to put the word sex in the title because the numbers don't lie. People will download that episode more. It's sad, but it's true.
Honestly, why doesn't every podcast do this then?
You won't believe this one crazy trick. Podcasters hate him.
That sounds like an email headline for every I don't know where I was going to go with that, but you know what?
I was going with the ads off to the side of porn websites. Podcasters hate this one clever trick.
I saw.
Try not to come when the Cats is in theaters, December 20th.
You just try not to come.
Not.
I dare you.
We focus tested this, and it is impossible. Man, woman, gender non-binary, children, they all come.
You know, they have to. You know, it's funny that you mention cum, because I can find a way to tie this back into Cats.
Please.
So, one question a coworker of mine had before he perished was
before he horribly burned.
Oh God! But one question a coworker of mine had after we watched the trailer was, "Oh man, this is gonna be like this movie is just for furries, right? They're gonna love this, and exactly. It's interesting because they don't like the movie.
They hate it.
They don't like the way the cats look, and like this was legit. I read this on CNN's website. They made, I'm assuming, some intern that didn't want to do this story interview a bunch of people from the furry community. And they straight up told them, no, this is not the right kind.
Some poor fucking minimum wage CNN intern in the summer semester program is out there on the furry forums like, hey guys, fellow furry here, Raccoon Boy 420, we all want to fuck these cats, right? And they were like, no! And he was banned from the community.
Oh, yeah, just for even bringing this up.
It cannot be allowed. The mods kicked him out immediately.
But that kind of reaction from that community, what that tells me is that this movie is even more unique than we expected.
We expected it to cater to one specific market directly.
And look,
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Like, the furries deserve... They're not harming anybody. Everyone deserves to get off in their own special way, as long as you're not hurting anybody.
I think as long as everything is consensual and everything is... no one's harming anyone.
Nothing illegal is transpiring, then I'm fine with it. You know what I mean?
Do whatever you want. But it's interesting to me that, like, the first blind assumption we had about this movie, just based on... because the cats from the musical Cats, the stage musical, they don't look anything like that. They clearly look like people in costumes and like wearing regular clothes.
Right. Some of them have vests and fur coats, ironically enough.
In the movie they do,
okay.
But underneath those fur coats is just plain cat bodies.
So you're like, what is the end game of putting on a fur coat? This is what we're going to be asking for the next few months.
Yeah, exactly, because like the stage version, you could be like, oh, well, that's camp. I get it.
Sure.
But the movie version, the logic makes no sense. Why would these cats...
No, they
clothes.
They push the logic beyond, because in our theater brain, there's a certain suspension of disbelief that we'll take with the theater,
right?
Because we can see the set components moving and stuff like that, and that's just part of the theater experience. You actually really grow to appreciate that. And so when you see the cat person on stage and they're just like in a unitard with fur on it, and they've got face paint on, we're like, got it, cat.
Yeah.
Because there is a certain divorced from reality quality that we expect from theater. But when you throw it in a movie, right? And the cats portrayed by females on stage have human breasts because they are human people in leotards, right?
Right, that makes sense.
But when you are completely redesigning these actors digitally and creating Andy Serkis-like from whole cloth these cat designs, you have to get rid of the human breasts, or it's unsettling, because now it is a cat with people breasts as opposed to a human dressed like a cat, and they're very different experiences.
I feel like when you use like that type of technology too, the goal usually is to go for like as realistic as possible, or like when you watch like the new Planet of the Apes movies, or even if you watch like the Lion King movie or whatever, the goal is very clearly like for you to like truly believe that this is a walking chimpanzee, this is a lion.
You are using the technology to incorporate things that you could not just physically get an actor's body to look like. No one can look like Smeagol. No one can actually become King Kong.
Exactly.
No, Benedict Cumberbatch cannot put on any amount of makeup to look like Smaug. It can't be done.
Smaug,
I'm Smaug. It can't be done, right?
No.
But these are humanoid cats.
Which raises so many questions.
I want to know, because again, we thought it was furries, but to a furry, this is the equivalent of like if an alien was making a movie to arouse humans, and they're like, they like women.
And just getting it wrong.
They made a Mrs. Potato Head with like huge tits. And you're like, no, you got it wrong. This is not what I want.
Bleep blorp.
Bleep blorp. No, this is what you all like, right? Bleep blorp. Yes.
Now I can't stop picturing Universal putting God knows how much money into this movie, specifically to try to target the furry audience.
Like,
and then just how badly this is misfiring.
This is a Green Book situation. You know, there weren't any furries in the room to advise them to either make it more appealing to furries or to make it look like we weren't trying to appeal to furries at all. And instead we're in this nebulous purgatory of arousal where everyone on Earth is both very attracted and not attracted to these cats.
Yeah, I will say there is, and this is not an attraction level, I would like to say, but, like, there is something about these cats that have made people react in a very unexpected way. And I don't know if maybe, like, because I also have a theory that, so I don't know if you know about, or you probably do know the news about, like, The Little Mermaid, like, the casting of The Little Mermaid.
Sure.
You know when, like, those kind of movies come out from, like, Disney or, like, a studio making, like, you know, a big remake or reboot of a very beloved property, and then they do, like, different types of casting, and then there's usually, like, outrage or whatever.
Sure.
I feel like sometimes some of those decisions, or those casting decisions, are done on purpose, specifically to have people react. Because
people are talking about it.
People are talking about it, and that's more buzz and press for the movie overall in general, regardless of how it turns out.
For sure.
And I think it's the same thing with, like, The Lion King, when people were complaining about, like, oh, wait, why is... I don't know if anyone here has seen The Lion King.
No.
It's not good.
Okay. It made $1 billion, but you're saying no good.
I know. But, like... But it certainly is a terrible movie. But
yeah.
But, like, I think to go into that, when you said it has made more than $1 billion, so many people were complaining about this movie online, but they all went and saw this movie. They all went to
see the fucking movie.
And even if they didn't like it, they still went and saw this movie.
It's baffling to me. We are stepping away from cats a little bit here, but it is continually baffling to me that people will spend all of this time complaining. All of this time being like, Aladdin, that looks like shit. The Lion King, that looks like shit. Like, I don't want to see this. Who could want to see this? It looks like garbage. And then they fucking pay.
They end up going anyway.
And they go see it. And that's why they keep making these fucking things. Because you keep going to see them. And I'm not going to be the guy to be like, you know, see The Farewell instead. Like, you know, see
Although people should see The Farewell.
People should fucking see that movie.
Because I haven't seen it yet, and I'm going to see it very soon, because I've only heard fantastic things about it.
It's tremendous. Or you could have gone, fuck. I mean, like, go see... There's a new Tarantino. There's all this new shit. I hear good things about Ready or Not. You know, like, why are you spending your money on The Lion King when all you do is sit there and be like, oh, another remake. Oh, Disney owns everything. But then they go see these fucking Disney movies.
Exactly.
Baffling. I'm baffled.
It's the circle of life is what it is.
Oh, you clever bastard.
Because life is pain.
And we're in the fucking elephant graveyard now, dude. This is it. This is the worst it's gonna fucking get, man.
I'll get back to cats soon, but I can't stress how, like, quick little review of the Lion King movie.
Hit it.
So I won't spoil anything, but here's a big spoiler. Have you seen the original Lion King movie?
I have, yes.
It's not just the same movie, it's 90% the same script. So, like...
line for line, beat for beat. And yet, it's half an hour longer?
I don't know how!
That's how do you even do that?
There weren't any new scenes that they added to the movie. Like, no, like, oh, here's the backstory of... Not, you know what I mean? Like, not that I wanted that in the movie, but, like, at least if they had scenes like that, that would be like, okay, well, I guess that's why it was an extra half an hour. I don't know how it's an extra half an hour.
They didn't add a flashback of, like, Scar and Mufasa or anything. No extended scene, you know.
Yeah.
Simba does not spend any longer away from Pride Rock.
No, not really.
They just took a hose and they just pumped packing peanuts into it and just made it bigger and longer. And bloated, because what we hated about the original Lion King was how crisp and efficient and on target it felt. That's what I always hated about the original Lion King.
Yeah, you know what I really hated about the Lion King? A fun ride.
You know what I hate is that when a movie just breezes through and I'm like, 90 minutes, it felt like 20. I hate that. I want it to be 2.5 hours and I want it to feel like 4. That is what I want. R.I.P. the 90-minute movie, because it is dead.
It doesn't exist anymore.
You used to be able to guarantee a horror film, a comedy, or even an action movie. That's 90 minutes. We are under 2 hours. Get in, do your thing, get out. And now every fucking movie is 2.5 hours long. Thank you, Judd. Thank you, Joss. Thank you, Peter Jackson. You did this to us.
Yeah, you nailed it. That's exactly what it is.
Isn't it more expensive to make a longer movie?
I would say it was as if like The Lion King was like it's pretty much like at most times in the movie it's word for word the same script. But I think the reason it's even longer is like imagine like the original script for like The Lion King, and then in between almost every line of dialogue, beat, 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 beat. Like, too many beats between each line.
Parentheses. Pregnant pause.
Pregnant pause. There's so many pregnant pauses in this movie.
Oh, that's frustrating. No, I didn't see it. So maybe I will watch it and be absolutely fucking bowled over.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe you'd like it. Or maybe you would like the movie. Because film is, at the end of the day, all mediums of art are subjective. And
That's right.
Yeah.
And, who am I to say that Aquaman was a confusing pile of garbage? Who am I to say that?
I haven't even seen it.
It made $1 billion. It's nearly 3 hours long, Matt. Too long.
Too long. Do you think it would have been better if it was significantly shorter, probably?
A tight 2 hours, that movie rules. That movie's like fun and energetic and crazy. At nearly 3, I peed like, we watched it here. Like, I waited for the rental because I'm like, this is a 3-hour fucking Aquaman movie. I am not going over to the Alamo and getting kicked out because I have to pee 4 times. Like, we are going to watch this at home, and I swear to God, I peed 10 times during this movie.
There's so much water in it, right?
It was instinctual. It was Freud. I just kept having to pee.
It's like if you're watching a documentary on Niagara Falls, you're going to want to go to the bathroom.
And there's this scene in Aquaman where the main characters know I have to pee, and they're reciting the alphabet, and they just get stuck on pee, pee, pee.
And they're looking right at you, from, like, in the camera, and just being like, more exposition.
We need an extended sequence in the desert, in the Aquaman movie.
Movies are too long, but I will say this. Cats should be 5 hours, in my opinion, and I hope it is.
An experience. This should be Shakespeare in the Park, a 4-hour epic. This should be Sleep No More, like a completely immersive... We need to take 4DX to the next level for a Cats movie. I want completely interactive. I want 360. Looking around in any direction, you see something new,
I want an AR 4DX experience with Cats.
Absolutely. I am looking up the Cats runtime to see if it has been
would
listed.
We know yet?
I don't know. I mean, it would depend. They would have to announce it in the same way they have to announce a budget, and then you get to go. Right, but I'm sorry, they spent what?
But I would imagine that we'd probably learn closer to the release date of the movie.
Maybe they're not done. Maybe Tom is just he's waist deep in film reels, going like, I don't know. I'm going to put this part here.
They shot it on film.
They shot it on film. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. They have not yet released the runtime.
Anything under 5 hours. I'm disappointed. It's going to be a disappointing experience.
Would you pay more money for like an immersive Cats experience? Would you? Because 4DX is extra money, right? That's right. A little more green. That's a little more cheddar coming out of the wallet.
Yeah.
For the back of your chair to like punch you in the back every time a character gets stabbed.
I've never seen a movie in 4DX.
No, it sounds horrible.
I mean, my only frame of reference for what watching a movie in 4DX must be like is that one poster Regal has where a guy is in a chair and he's in the middle of the street. It doesn't even look like... I guess they're trying to convey that it's like, oh, he's in the movie, but it doesn't even look like he's in any movie. It just looks like he's in, like, Traffic. And he's like, ah!
He's in the movie Traffic.
He's in the movie Traffic. And boys, there's so much traffic.
It looks like if you watch a 4DX movie, they launch you out of the theater on a movie theater chair and rocket down the street. If there's like a car chase or whatever in the new Fast and Furious, they just drag you behind a utility automobile.
I want to see Cats in 4DX, and I want those things to come up to me and like act like cats and like purr, and then at the end of the movie during the credits, want Tom Hooper to come out and shake my hand, thanking me for watching Cats.
Thank you for watching Cats, and you say, no, Mr. Hooper.
Thank you for looking through all those film reel spools to edit this movie.
This is a 19-reeler. I don't know if they're going to let me let this one out. Well, it's like when you hear about, like, I don't know, the 5-hour cut of Wolf of Wall Street that exists somewhere. You know what I mean? That fucking 3-hour epic of human misery.
It's funny, because I feel like, for some reason, like, there's some movies from filmmakers. I do think, in general, most movies are too long these days. But there's some movies from filmmakers, for some reason, pace, I don't know what it is, because, like, so, like, the Wolf of Wall Street example, for some reason, I never get bored when I watch a Scorsese movie, even if it's not a good Scorsese movie.
Well,
I never get tired when I'm watching it. And I'm including the movie Silence.
Wow,
and
the
like
3-hour Monk movie.
That's a 3-hour Monk movie, and I went with people who were falling asleep at the theater. I didn't fall asleep once. I don't know what it was, but, like, my eyes were glued to the screen. I don't know, maybe film is, again, film is subjective.
Film is subjective. I will say that when you are comparing a film by Martin Scorsese to the cinematic works of James Wan or the Russo brothers, there's a slight difference quality of craft.
I don't follow.
I feel like just on like a baseline level, I think you as a director should have to get approved by like a council to make a movie over 2 hours long.
And you need to make a good pitch as to why this movie is this long.
I think you need to have a certain amount of credibility built up to your name before you attempt to make a movie over 2 hours long. I believe that in my whole heart.
I think what would you put? Okay, so if someone wanted to make a long movie,
yes.
Here, in my opinion, as the director, just a director, not like anyone else in the crew or whatever. This is what your qualifications need to be if you want to make a movie that's more than 2 hours.
More than 2 hours.
You have to have been nominated for at least 3 Best Director awards at the Oscars. At least 3.
I will accept 3 Oscars or like 8 Golden Globes.
Okay, if you've been nominated 8 times at the Golden Globes, I'll think about it.
There's an exchange rate. It's like Hogwarts money where you're like, of course 3 sickles equals a nut.
In my mind, like, the Globes are like, how much is the US dollar worth now? I feel like
$1.
Okay, great. Yeah. That's exactly that.
Yeah, there's a conversion rate that you're like, okay, 1 Oscar is 1,000 yen, and the yen is worth like 8 Golden Globes. Like, there's a conversion rate. Okay, 3 Academy Awards is good.
Right.
I think that
that's impressive.
Yeah,
even getting 1.
You don't have to win.
No,
just be nominated 3 times. Well, that means that Tom Hooper qualifies.
Oh, well, yeah, exactly. That's why I did this. Don't you see? I want this movie to be long, Kevin.
All of my qualifications are Tom Hooper based.
They're all based on Tom Hooper.
You need to have directed The Danish Girl. That's the only way you can make a movie over 2 hours long.
Also, I love what's even crazy about this movie, about Cats, is Tom Hooper has directed a musical before.
Yes.
And he directed that version of Les Mis.
A Les Mis movie that came out that I think is not as bad as its public perception.
It's not a garbage fire movie.
No, because Les Mis as a story, as a musical, is good enough to overcome most productions of it. Like, it's good enough to overcome a certain amount of negatives that you're like, just on a core level, this works. There are many problems with that version of Les Mis. There are some casting errors. There are some cinematography choices that were made.
You're being like so diplomatic about this. I really enjoy how you're just trying to sugarcoat this.
Because this is Les Mis is a gentleman's 6 out of 10, and it gets this credit of being a 3 out of 10.
I think the reason it gets that credit is because it's Les Mis, and that's what the movie. That's what the movie is adapting.
Sure.
And so, of course, I think more people are going to be disappointed by that than if you were adapting, like, I don't know, I wish I was so much faster with references.
That's okay.
Yeah, that would be
if this were the Oscar Beatty version of Bye Bye Birdie. people would not be as harsh on it as an adaptation.
Like, I'm looking at this poster behind you. If someone made an American Idiot movie, no one would have...
Based on the Broadway musical American Idiot?
Based on the Broadway musical American Idiot, which is based on the Green Day musical album.
Yes.
American Idiot. But you know what I mean? People wouldn't have cared as much, but Les Mis is one of those musicals that even, like, people I know who are not Broadway people or even don't like going to Broadway, they know Les Mis. They love Les Mis.
If there is a more acclaimed and universally beloved piece of theater than Les Mis, then it's like fucking Hamlet, and that's it.
That's probably it.
That's on the hierarchy of Broadway.
But let me tell you, once December 20th rolls around, it's going to become Cats.
Move over. Well, Cats did just have its most profitable week ever a couple weeks ago.
Wait, where?
It's still around. It just had its most profitable week ever.
Coincidence?
Now, I think not. That PodCATS bump. Not the movie. It was me.
Because you made the right choice of putting, like, Flat Earth in the description of your podcast.
Yep.
You marketed it correctly, and because of that, Cats is soaring.
I hate these clickbaity articles. Well, you know what? We'd stop writing them if you stopped clicking them.
Don't you see? You're the cause of all this. I'm just a symptom.
You're the disease. I'm the fever. This is our Osmosis Jones dramatic adaptation.
I just realized, have we really talked anything about the show, Cats?
We
were about to.
This show is about Cats as a cultural entity.
Oh, thank God.
Unique piece. And so, like, this is the idea, is we can branch off into conversations about the box office, into the Academy, into movie make. And, like, you and I didn't even, like, pick a song to cover on this. This is jazz, baby.
Can I drop a little exclusive for you?
I would love to.
So, as Kevin mentioned, I'll do a quick little backstory because you brought this up earlier on the show. So, yes, when I saw the Cats trailer, I freaked out. One of the first people I texted was my friend Jessie Roth, and she
hopefully future guest Jessie Roth.
She should be a future guest because the Facebook event group, which is just called in all caps, "We Are Seeing Cats," which currently has, I think, a little bit over 55 people saying they're going on December 20th. That was a Facebook event that me and Jesse made together. Jesse made the Facebook event, but the two of us had this idea, and we're like, let's get as many people as possible to go see Cats.
You're the admins, I get it. Everybody Venmo Jesse.
Everyone Venmo Jesse. And, like, I think our goal is to try and fill an entire theater of people going to see Cats. But, like, yeah, and then, like you mentioned before, my social media presence. If you are my friend on Facebook, I am not sorry for this at all, but at the end, the comments, at least in the comments section of all my posts, I always tag Cats in theaters December 20th, and I have not stopped. Your last guest, was Graham Techler the most recent guest on the show?
The one before the most recent one, as of this recording.
So, one of your guests, Graham, who brought my name up on this show, called me out and didn't think I could keep this up, and has promised to take me to every Applebee's if I can do this until December 20th.
Which is another deep-cut Matt Rain commitment callback, which we can get into if you want. I think it's a great story that people should hear.
No, if there's time. Like, how long is the show usually?
However long we want it to be. An hour-ish.
How long has it been?
Like 40 minutes.
Oh,
not
perfect.
Even. Yeah.
We can do a solid 5 hours. Let's go as long as the runtime as Cats is, I'm assuming.
We're gonna sneak this guy into the theater, and it's just gonna be footage of us going like, oh!
But yeah. So, and if you go on my Twitter, my name is literally Cats Rain.
It was Matt Cavity.
It was Matt Cavity, yes,
which is good
because that's the villain of Cats, right?
Oh boy, now we're getting into
this is where it was
touchy definitions here.
Fair, because this is where the story is leading to. So yeah, I changed it to Cats Rain because I thought it would be. I've just been saying Cats so much. I just thought
it's direct.
It's more direct. I thought people would get it.
My Twitter name is Cats Van Lanigan.
Exactly, and I in a way I was like, you know what, I got to follow Kevin's lead here. I think that was the better way to go down.
Just direct to the point.
So yeah,
don't make anybody figure anything out.
I'll dumb it down for folks.
Cheap.
But, like, yeah, so, like you mentioned, I do all these things on social media, and I'm focused on cats. It's been a big part of my life the last at least, month and a half?
Almost 2 months,
yeah. But here's the exclusive for you. I've never seen Cats before.
No production.
I've never
listened to it.
Well, technically, it's okay. So, I know the Memory song.
Everybody knows.
But everyone knows that song. That's like on every office karaoke
it's in
list
School
or whatever.
of Rock. Like everybody knows. Memory.
Of course. My parents did, but I've never seen the show. I've never seen any production of it. I've never even seen the other movie that came out years ago on Cats.
Yes, the taped theatrical version.
Yes. That they released in theaters, didn't they?
But everyone, the VHS with the iconic poster cover, we all remember it. That is the only other way that Cats has been officially committed to tape.
Interesting. Well, but I've never seen the show. My parents did tell me that when I was 3 years old, they took me to see Cats. And my dad said, I'm sorry, I think that decision a long time ago is probably why this is happening now. And it's
sat in the back of your brain.
It's subconsciously in my 3-year-old brain, and as I grew older, when this trailer hit, all the endorphins in my brain went on at once. I'm like,
I feel young again.
But also my parents notoriously, when I was younger, did things like when I was a baby, they took me all around Europe, and I would always be like, I want to go to Europe, it sounds fun, and they're like, you've been to Europe, and I'm like, I was a baby.
I didn't have object permanence.
You took me when, my memory was still in question. There's a reference I was able to pull out decently fast.
Now do a Mr. Mistopheles.
Who?
Now do an old Gumby cat reference for me, just real fast.
But yeah, so I don't know the story that well, so everything I do, I did some research. So I went to Wikipedia and I went to the Wikipedia of the musical, because obviously the movie hasn't come out yet.
Right.
And so there isn't a full plot synopsis for the movie.
Because it looks like they're changing some stuff.
Oh, really?
Just if you're a cursory Cats scholar, and you look at the events of the trailer, there's some stuff. It doesn't line up.
Really?
It doesn't. It looks like they've added dialogue, which is new.
There's no dialogue in the show.
There's no dialogue in Cats. It's all songs, baby. It's all cats singing about cats.
Kinda like Les Mis.
Kind of.
Is that why Tom Hooper agreed to direct? For that very loose connection?
Yeah, they're adding... They're looking at some things that have changed. So we'll see how that Wikipedia plot synopsis shakes out. But yes, you've done your first bit of cursory Cats research.
I did some cursory Cats research, which is you should say that on every episode of this
Cursory
podcast.
Cats research.
Cursory Cats research.
It's my theater warm-up before shows.
That's a good theater warm-up and a news anchor warm-up.
Cursory Cat research.
Cursory Cat research. Bustopher Jones.
Mr. Mistopheles.
The names.
Mistopheles.
The names of these characters.
Grisabella.
They're not
Ballerina. Ballerina.
So, I don't know what I was expecting exactly. I was not expecting names that are not even cat puns.
No. There's no... You go see Cats, and you're like, all right, my friend, Whiskers, Smokey, Boots, all my cat buddies are going to be...
Garfield.
Heathcliff.
How is James...
He pulls out the bones.
I don't think this is offensive at all, but how is James Corden's character in the movie not named Garfield? I know he's not orange, but he feels like... He gives off a Garfield kind of vibe when I watch the trailer.
He loves lasagna.
Yeah.
Well, he's Bustopher Jones, who is, of course, the fancy cat who loves to eat.
Sure.
And I hope you like that description of him, because it's a 5-minute song, and that's it.
I bet you they will stretch that out super long in the movie.
It's all 8-minute long.
But yeah, so the names were Grisabella, Bustopher Jones, Mr. Mistopheles. Okay, so I had known the name Mr. Mistopheles.
Old Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
Old Deuteronomy.
Oh my god, what a name! That was incredible. I'm in a Facebook group chat where we have now changed all of our nicknames in it to characters from Cats, and I got, of course, McCavity.
Oh, of course.
But Of course, the first one that went was Old Deuteronomy.
Old Deuteronomy. The Rum Tum Tugger.
Rum Tum Tugger.
Which, I got one of those behind the laundromat last night.
Oh, no.
Paid $2 for a Rum Tum Tugger.
What even is a Rum Tum Tugger? It could sound like it could be sexual, but it also could not be sexual at all.
It could be sexual, or it could be a strain, or it could be like a horrid drink. Like a promotional drink that a bar puts out. Coinciding with cats, or like a horrible microbrew.
Are there any, like, beers or even strains of marijuana that are named after Cats characters?
I don't think Cats has crossed over to the stoner community.
I feel like it probably
which is a
should.
damn shame.
That is
I
a
think
shame.
They've been missing out.
And you know what? I think that should be one of the goals of this movie. Is, like, you...
Fuck the furries. You want the stoners.
So many of my friends who said they want to go to this event that I'm throwing, which, by the way, I have no idea where we're doing this.
Or
but
when.
But that's closer when the movie comes out.
Right.
But so many of my friends saying, like, oh, I'm going to this, and I'm going to be high off my fucking gourd for this movie.
As well they should be,
yeah.
Honestly. I think that the perfect Cats audience member is the one who times their acid drop perfectly. Is the one who, like, really gets it down to the minute and figures it out and just lets this expansive world unfold before them. If you sneak regular food into this movie, you're a goddamn fool. Edibles only. You are wasting your time if you are not sneaking in fucking absinthe and just taking a ride, baby.
Look, you wanna eat popcorn when you watch a movie, go see, like, Hobbs and Shaw, or go see, like, Dora and the Lost City of Gold. If you're gonna go see Cats, you need acid. I'll say it. And I told you this is gonna be a controversial episode of your podcast. Here we go. You bring heroin to this movie.
Oh, shit. Oh, the FCC censors, they don't like it. Those big wigs looking at us through the glass, they don't like it. But we're gonna say it.
Yeah.
You need something to take you to another plane of existence.
If there isn't going to be what you suggested earlier as a fully immersive Cats experience,
right.
The very least you can do is get as incredibly high as possible, but time it to the movie.
Don't get high, like, on the way over to your friend's apartment and then go see Cats.
No pre-gaming.
It needs to be perfect. It needs to be... You need to sit down for Cats, and it's like the ads for Spy Kids 3D, where, like, the pill's flying out of the screen and everyone's reaching for it.
That would have been a fun movie to be high for, I think, Spy Kids 3D. I saw it in theaters, but I was not high. I don't like to get high to watch movies in the theater.
Me neither. Their movies are expensive. If I'm gonna drop fucking $18 a ticket, I want to experience the film.
And also, I like movies, and I like to remember, even if it's a movie that's like, I don't know if it'll be any good or not, I still want to be like, I like to
take it in.
Take it in, yeah.
Yes.
It's an experience.
Even if it's like Dora and the Lost City of Gold,
course.
You're like, I want to experience it as it is intended by the filmmaker.
Exactly.
Like, I know I'm chuckling while I'm saying it, but it's true. I don't really like to... If I'm watching a movie at home, I'll have a couple drinks, but I don't like to get,
something like that.
Smashed and watch
But you're
the
also at home too. There's definitely a little more leeway. You can have fun. But Cats, everyone needs to be high for this movie.
I agree. I think that is the only true way to experience this.
Side question, because you brought it up earlier and now I'm curious.
Spy Kids 3D Game Over, because I've been thinking about it a lot.
Oh, I'm always thinking about Spy Kids 3D Game
Remember
Over.
the scene in Spy Kids 3D where Junie gets the opportunity to bring anyone into the virtual reality game, and he chooses his grandpa because he wants his grandpa to experience having working legs again.
That's pretty...
And grandpa gets working legs and goes mad with power.
Oh, of course. So, a great message that shows in the movie.
He's like, working legs? I can be anything! He goes mad with power.
I am a god now.
You had a different side tangent.
Different question, though. You mentioned before we were strain. Oop. Oh, Bustopher Jones, get out of our room.
Oh, McCavity.
Can you even imagine calling any cat those names?
Well, see, it's not the names that their people gave them. That's their second name.
Which is even more confusing.
The cats have three kinds of names, you see, Matt. They're the names that they are given. They're their unique names that only they have, and then there is their secret soul name that no one can ever know.
Secret soul name.
This is the name. It's like a fucking fantasy novel where if someone learns your secret soul name, they can control your soul.
Wait, really?
Those are the rules that I have applied to.
Because when I did do the cursory cats research, I did notice that part of the plot was about they're like a tribe called the Jellicles or something.
Yes, they are the Jellicles, which is a portmanteau of a Cockney pronunciation of the phrase "dear little cats," Jellicle cat. That is already preposterous.
Was T.S. Eliot known for getting very high in writing? Or was
T.S. Eliot the first acid head? Was he? T.S. Eliot was known for following around the band Fish. that was his thing. That's how you knew it was T.S.
Oh, wait. My question.
Yes, you had a side.
Because now I'm actually very curious.
Yes.
So, because you were talking about Rum Tum Tugger, what that could potentially mean.
Oh, yeah.
We're bringing up marijuana strains. If you could name any strain of marijuana, but it had to be a character from Cats, what would you pick? And what kind of strain would it be?
What kind of... Okay, now you are asking someone who does not know a lot about pot,
you know what, forget it.
Including where to buy it in New York City.
Which you legally...
Does anybody have any ideas? Right into the show.
Very controversial episode.
Can we get this pod at gmail.com?
Okay, let's just stick to just name. If you could name a strain of marijuana, any character...
If we're reenacting the scene from Pineapple Express, where he's like, this is the old donkey, or
yeah, like you're the dealer, what do you call this? But it has to be a character from Cats.
What do I call the strain? I think I'm going to give you a little Rumple teaser. I'm going to give you an ounce of Rumple teaser.
Okay. Honestly, I feel like most of the names from Cats
Mungo Jerry is also good.
Mungo Jerry.
Who is Rumple Teaser's partner. Mungo Jerry, who is also the band name of that song.
Like
that's
romantic partner or business partner?
Stealing partner. Crime
So
partner.
Business partner.
Business partner,
okay.
Right. But yeah, Mungo Jerry, who is the band that sings that song, In the Summertime.
Oh yeah, I was going to say.
You can jump right up. Did they get the name from the, are they Secret Cats fans?
Maybe.
I didn't do the research. I don't know if Mungo Jerry is like just some British slang that did not cross over. I didn't. That research we have not gotten to yet.
I think I would pick Old Deuteronomy.
That's pretty good.
Because, like, I mean, what does that even describe? That's like when you hear that name, you're kind of like, that name sounds crazy.
Whoa.
But I'm intrigued. Yeah. What could this be?
I want to know what's going on. Yeah. And I'm going to start a new brand of ecstasy called Bomb Ballerina. And it's going to have a little cat paw on it. And then I'm just going to be the villain of Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life.
Ooh, do you think there's going to be a good Bad Boys, Good Boys crossover?
Who's chasing who?
I don't know.
Is it a game of cat and mouse, or like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are like chasing those kids down to the freeway, and then we reenact that famous, everyone's favorite scene from Good Boys where they're running across the freeway. It's so funny. It doesn't just give me horrible anxiety watching children run across the highway.
Jacob Tremblay just kills his own henchman in front of his mom.
You crossed me!
Sorry!
He kills him to make a point.
Right.
To show the other henchmen not to fuck up.
Mm-hmm. It's a Michael Bay, Seth Rogen joint.
Exactly. And he's partnered up with, somehow we revived Peter Stormare's character from Bad Boys 2. And like he and Tremblay are working together.
Oh, I love Peter Stormare so much.
My God. One of
bring
our
him back. Why
actors.
not?
Where is he? He was on American Gods. That's where I've seen him lately.
Ooh, I liked him on that show too.
He was fucking cool on that show.
Oh.
But yeah, he definitely like dies in a fountain at the end of Bad Boys 2. Like just riddled by bullets and falls back into a fountain. Bring him back. He survived. They got him to the hospital, Yeah, they were in Miami. They have good hospitals.
Even though people don't want to admit it, there is like a suspension of disbelief you have to have for some movies too. So it's like, why not? Especially if you watch any of the Fast and Furious movies.
Jesus.
Like, come on. Have they gone to space yet? Because I feel like they're going to.
Please, just like the showdowns in the Lunar Rover.
The Fast and the Furious and the Multiverse of Madness. It's going there. Vin Diesel's just going to be in like a a Dodge. I don't know the cars that well.
Yeah, you're, again, wrong guy. Cars, miss me. I got nothing for you.
Jason's chasing him in his, like, Kia Sorrento. And
their Nissan Dot. They're driving through, and they have to go back in time to find like the 7 muffler pieces to unite them. So they have to drive back through all the other Fast and Furious movies. They get the time travel car from Back to the Future, and Vin Diesel's like 88 miles per hour. Tried 188.
188.
188. Kicks it into gear. I want Vin Diesel's vanity projects. I miss when he
me too.
I miss when he got like $50 million to like turn his D&D character into a full-length movie, which of course we all know is The Last Witch Hunter.
Of course.
I miss one of our great auteurs, Vin Diesel. I think there should be a fund. We should allocate it as a nation, just a certain amount of money every year for one Vin Diesel vanity project.
I think it's a noble
because they're always
cause.
fun. They're silly and they're fun. And I don't know if he knows that, but I'm not concerned with that.
I like to think he thinks these are the movies he's going to really be remembered by.
This is his silence. This is his, like, I've been trying to get this movie made for 20 years, but it's The Last Witch Hunter.
And the rest of us are like, Vin, please, just keep making this bullshit. We want it, okay?
It's Riddick 3.
Yes.
It's Triple X 3.
Oh my god, have you seen Triple X 3? I know we keep going on these tangents.
No. Oh, there was... Okay, no, I had it wrong. I was trying to make a joke that there would be a third, but you're right. That was the third, The Return of Xander Cage.
Have you seen that movie?
No, I'm sorry.
I will straight up say right now, Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage is a movie everyone needs to watch. You do not need to watch the first 2 Triple X movies. And not because, for story reasons, it does not matter. This movie, tonally, and just... It's fucking crazy. And not crazy in like, look at these action scenes they did. Crazy as in like, the choices they're making in this movie. Like, wow! Toni Collette is in this movie. She could not look more bored and yet be more committed to being so bored in this movie. It's incredible. And it's like, the way there's like...
It's like Joan Allen by the time you get to the later Bourne sequels where you're like, she's like, yeah, come on, Bourne. Yeah. He's crazy.
But like right off the bat. But this movie is nuts. And like, it was on Hulu and I saw it like, my friend was trying to show me a clip of it. Like, oh, it's on Hulu, we'll just go to the clip. We ended up watching the whole movie.
Absolutely.
And since then, I had watched it. Oh my god.
Do you need... You have water.
I am coughing because I'm so excited about the Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage.
Vin Diesel thinks we care about Xander Cage the way that people actually care about, like, John Wick. Like, he thinks he has a John Wick.
But not.
He doesn't. He has a Xander Cage.
But this one is somehow dumber than the other 2.
Which is impressive.
It's impressive. And the film logic and like how very clearly some actors couldn't be there on some days to shoot scenes with other people.
Amazing.
It's that is a movie. Okay, I will watch Cats and 4DX AR, and I would also watch Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage and 4DX AR.
Those are the
4DXXX. Which now sounds like a really gross kind of experience.
That's a different kind of theater.
That's
what Times Square used to have before it got like a nice AMC, the nice Regal across the street, that classic rivalry.
Yeah. The 4D Triple X theater was when like The Deuce, HBO's The Deuce, like that time period for New York.
The Deuce. Yeah, that was Taxi Driver New York.
Yeah, that was like
Triple X.
That's when like every AMC was just a porn theater. And then Giuliani came and cleaned the fucking city up.
Hate it. AMC. More cum! I was trying to find... But it took me too long, and it killed the joke.
It's alright. Cum kind of brings it full circle.
More cum!
Oh boy.
And Giuliani cleaned it up. It's like the difference between, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 New York and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 New York. You're like, this is a different place. This is a different country.
Oh, but I guess we should circle back to Cats.
We've been on and off Cat. We jump off of Cat.
This has been a pretty... Would you say this was a pretty random, crazy episode of the show?
Yes! Which is fine. It's jazz, baby. It's a little freeform, you know what I mean?
I hate to say it, but when you have me on a podcast, this is usually... Chaos usually ensues.
I was expecting... This is what I had. I was like, we're going in with no predetermined topic.
Listen, I don't know how this is going to go. This person bullied me extensively to get him on the show. So I have no idea what he wants to talk about. Just do what he says.
Matt Rain walked in with a list of demands.
Triple X, the return of Xander Cage, must be mentioned 3 times. 3 for every X. 1 for every X.
I was about to do the fucking same joke. Oh, fuck me.
Oh my god, I'm having so much fun.
This is a good time. I'm sweating like a hog because we turned off the AC to like get decent audio here. Mistake.
I hope I haven't overmodulated your microphone.
Oh, listen, this is my... I'll figure it out later. It was recorded, and that's all I truly care about. So, Matt, we're not necessarily wrapping up here, but tell the people about your schedule, about your life. Where can they check you out? Where can they find you?
If you really want to check me out, and if you really want to find me, on December 20th, at any given AMC theater, I will be there watching Cats.
They will have a cardboard stand-up of Matt Rain going... You can't see it, audience, but he's excited and he's pointing at the cats.
Look, I'm not trying to make any demands from Universal, but I should be on the marketing materials for this movie.
You're the best marketing they have.
I should tell you, this is not the first time I've done this type of marketing for a movie either. When the movie Pan came out years ago, also from... that was from...
That was Joe Wright.
That was Joe Wright, but that was also wrong studio. That was Warner Brothers. And
right, that was Warner Brothers, because Peter Pan is public domain, but the Disney version is not. So they have to make it visually distinct enough from that version, even though that's obviously what they're trying to do.
But when that trailer came out, I had the same reaction that I did to Cats. Although Cats, because I think it's like it feels like a bigger experience, a bigger like cinematic moment.
For sure.
Especially once I saw what those fucking things looked like. I was like, we need to stop everything. Everyone needs to see this movie.
Can we talk about Pan for a minute?
Yes, please. I would love to talk about was it 2015?
Yes.
That whole year, all I talked about was Pan.
It was Pan.
I did the same thing, Pan, in theaters, and then they delayed Pan to like an extra 5 months, so I had to keep it going.
Pan now. They went back to add more Pan.
Yeah,
they got out the wrenches and they added some more Pan.
Yeah, after like test screens were like, needs more Pan.
I'm gonna give this one a Pan. So Pan. So Captain Hook, right? Mm-hmm. He's our roguish
Southern.
He's the Han Solo of the movie Pan.
Which is a crazy thing to say.
Which is bananas, because the bad guy is not Captain Hook, it is Blackbeard, portrayed by Les Mis' Hugh Jackman.
Ah, there's a little connection.
The connective tissue is coming together. But, and it's something that I will never be able to get over, is that before he lost the hand, his given legal Christian name was Hook.
Yeah!
It was just like a prophecy that they put on their baby. And he also would one day have a hook.
And he was like, because it was Garrett Hedlund who played him, and so Garrett Hedlund...
Flavor of the moment at 2015.
He really was.
He was like inside Llewyn Davis. Garrett Hedlund. Like, Garrett Hedlund was everywhere.
And he has a very, like, distinctive, deep Southern kind of drawl. For sure. And he's like, well, I'm Captain Hook. Very kindly to meet you. And I'm like, what is going on?
I'm Captain Hook. Would you like a mint julep?
I'm Captain Hook, and good Lord, I got the vapors.
It is a hot one today.
And you are? Well, I'm Pan.
I'm Peter Pan?
I loved when they called him the Pan. That blew my mind.
Like it's a title. Like the Hook. It's been passed down.
We don't have to talk about the very clear whitewashing of Rooney Mara as Tiger Lily.
As Tiger Lily. Listen, 2015 is real late to be putting a white person in as a Native American.
But people did complain about it when that movie came out,
That's
too.
where they should
I remember watching it and being like, Rooney Mara. I didn't even know after I saw the first trailer that Rooney Mara was even supposed to be Tiger Lily.
Right. She just seems like anybody. And it's already, J.M. Barrie, we got some questions about why there are Native Americans in Neverland at all. But we digress. I mean, we are dancing around the epitome of cinema that peaked at Pan, which is, of course, when Blackbeard and his child slaves do a choral rendition of "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
That was wow when that moment. So listen, I like Cats. I try to get as many people as I can to go see Pan, but the difference is I didn't get any confirmations. I ended up seeing it with a person who I was romantically seeing at the time.
Wow.
I made her go see Pan.
No, we are seeing. It's my birthday.
And
we were seeing Pan.
We were also the only people in the theater.
So this campaign did not work.
It did not work, and I would say, if anything, I was probably slightly more aggressive about it.
People want to feel like it's their idea to go see Pan.
Right. But, like, Cats is a different
animal.
God damn it.
Listen, you stole my Triple X joke. I'll steal your fucking cat.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
We've traded.
We've traded jokes. But, yeah, Cats is like because the musicals, not that Peter Pan is not a beloved source material.
No.
But the Cats musical is, like, different. And people, I think, react and have different, like, feelings about that.
The difference is, I was actually just talking about this with Tina on our Boston vacation, is that, like, Peter Pan has officially transcended ever being written by one person and is now just a fairy tale.
It's interchangeable now.
It is now pushed on into the realm of, like, Robin Hood or any of these other properties that, yes, did have original authors, but are now just like pop cultural institutions. They are now just stories we all know. And I feel like we're one generation from, like, The Wizard of Oz going that way. I think we're, like, one generation from Alice in Wonderland going that way, of being, like, officially no longer truly associated with the book that it's based on, and just becoming stories we all know, like Snow White or Cinderella or the Gingerbread Man. We are right there. Whereas Cats is very specifically a 1989 musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber from lyrics by T.S. Eliot. Like, that is still, it has a specific origin point.
Right. I 100% agree with that. Yeah. That's an excellent point. Peter Pan has now been adapted. I think there even is another one coming out. It's in development.
They keep trying. It's like Robin Hood. They keep trying.
Pan is the new Hood. Why have they had a Robin Hood movie that's just called Hood?
No, it's
fine. I'll write it.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
That's what it is. Yeah,
that's what it was.
But Cats is still very distinctly a crazy musical from Andrew Lloyd Webber and T.S. Eliot.
A bananas auteur's work.
Yes.
Very distinctly created from one person's crazy... it's not even really T.S. Eliot's work. It is Andrew Lloyd Webber's fever dream.
It is... That thing has Andrew Lloyd Webber written all over it.
Yeah!
Just like... every choice, every costume, the songs, the setting, the story even, I would say.
The execution, the style of music, how it incorporates these little, like, strange melodies that we all know. Like, there's a moment where they just sing, "For he is a jolly good fellow," for no apparent reason.
And would you say that this movie is really the first real time someone else is getting the reins of this, like, IP?
I would say
I even hated that I refer to it as IP.
And it's the first time they're getting their hands on this content. Yes. This feels like someone else. It's like when we finally get a piece... Well, I say finally as if we want it. But when we eventually get Harry Potter universe material not directly created by this one person.
Right.
In the way that we are... we after decades, we started getting Star Wars that was not all from this one brain. You know what I
Right.
mean? And we see someone else's approach to the universe.
Yeah.
And this is someone else getting their fingies in there, getting dirty, messing around.
Oh man, did old man Hooper get his fingers all over this?
I mean, Hooper's fingerprints there, it's everywhere. Baby.
Can I bring up something,
Please.
another point that I feel like not that many people have mentioned either? Now, I should say my measurements might be off, but I'm pretty sure when I was watching the trailer again, I watched the trailer. Okay, I'll be honest. I watch the trailer at least twice a day.
To this day?
To this day, I still watch that trailer, or at least a clip of it.
Sure. Or just stare at an image for a little while.
So I put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah.
The scale of the cats in the world they live in are way smaller than how cats are in our world.
Yeah, it's
They're too small.
confusing.
They look like the borrowers.
I feel like we've
That's
made
not how big cats
that
are.
exact connection in like the first episode of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like we did the borrowers thing, but like it's so at one point the white cat is holding a knife and a fork, and it looks like Ant-Man is holding a knife and a fork. Like they're huge. Like she's climbed the beanstalk into the giant's castle and is picking up the beast's like mighty fork. It's insane. But also they're like at a bar that they are proportioned to at one point. There's like a milk bar, and they're dancing on the bar like it's Coyote Ugly.
I was half expecting that when that whole scene of the Rebel... What is Rebel Wilson's character? Who is she supposed to be playing?
I feel like Rumpelteaser.
Is she supposed to be Rumpelteaser?
I think. To the IMDb. But continue. When they're tap dancing, I assume, or when they're like in front of the.
During that part of the trailer, I'm expecting Rick Moranis to walk in and be like, "I shrunk the cats."
Oh, honey. Oh, I shrunk the cats.
Gee, oh,
no, she's Jenny Anydots.
Anydots.
She's the Gumby cat.
On IMDb, she's billed second.
Which is impressive.
I don't know. I don't think that's probably how it'll look like.
You don't think this is our billing order?
Idris Elba first, who wears a hat and a coat,
which is so good.
Honestly, I will say I love the Idris Elba cat.
I think he looks great.
I love the way he poses.
He looks like someone's DeviantArt persona in the best possible way.
I'm honestly very excited. I don't care if he's not good at singing. I'm very excited to see McCavity, played by Idris Elba.
I would not be surprised if this was the billing order, though I think maybe Jennifer Hudson is a little
like
low at like 10 under Ray Winstone.
Ray Winstone is in the movie?
Oh, baby. Don't you know Ray Winstone's in the movie?
He did do Beowulf, which was remember the Robert Zemeckis Beowulf movie? Which
it's on his known for on IMDb.
He was the lead. He was Beowulf.
He was Beowulf in Beowulf?
He was Beowulf.
He was with that weird Angelina Jolie cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Remember Beowulf?
I love that in that movie, everyone's animated to look drastically different, but Angelina Jolie
just looks like
it, because why would you change that?
Right, like they already gave you the perfect character design of being Angelina Jolie.
Exactly. Boom, easy, done.
Nailed it. Got it in one. More like this. If you like Beowulf, you might like Alexander, Tomb Raider, Wanted, Salt, Tomb Raider, Cradle of Life, What Lies Beneath. Almost 100% Angelina Jolie saturation rate.
Wanted.
Did not go for the Zemeckis tie-in until What Lies Beneath. The IMDb algorithm continues to confuse me.
Very, 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 very.
Why are their producer credits listed first and not their director credits? These are
what is this? This isn't 1939.
Yeah, this isn't. The credits come after the movie now.
Yeah,
you weirdo.
The producers aren't in charge anymore.
Yeah, it's all about IP.
Yes, it is the content that is in charge.
Yes,
because content is king.
Iron Man's in charge now, baby.
I had a friend in high school high school or college, where we were watching a movie. He didn't like it. I was like, "Why didn't you like the movie?" He's like, "I don't know. didn't have like friggin' Iron Man in it or anything. I was like, you wanted your complaint about the movie is that Iron Man wasn't in it? Well, this was a drama. This
I
wasn't.
was watching Dr. Zhivago, and at no point does Mickey Rourke's character from Iron Man 2 show up and complain about his burp. It was a real letdown. I kept expecting, I was waiting for after the credits for them to find Thor's hammer or whatever.
Yeah, I remember. I was watching that too. There was no scene after the credits. What's going on?
What's going on? What's the matter?
I was watching this cabinet of the Dr. Caligari, and well, you can't Spider-Man come out of the cabinet?
Blatant Doctor Strange ripoff. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Dr. Caligari in the multiverse of madness. Oh my god. What was I going to say?
No one? Your friend was mad that Iron Man wasn't in the movie.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
That was about it. But, going back, Rebel Wilson's... the theme of this whole episode has been like, I was talking about something.
Rebel Wilson...
I always do this.
...is Jenny Anydots.
Right.
We were talking about proportions of the cats.
Yeah, that scene, like I said, I already did the Rick Moranis joke. Wow! Very controversial episode of PodCATS.
He's reprising a joke he made 2 minutes ago.
But yeah, I will say...
the kiss. How's my Rick Moranis? Is it ready for Lorne? All right, Lorne. All right, this is Rick Moranis at a grocery store. Honey, I shrunk the celery.
I loved it.
Lorne?
Lorne?
I'm ready for prime time.
But let's be honest, whoever is ready for Lorne, I don't think anyone will ever really be.
No, you never know what you're going to get when you walk into Lorne.
He can hire you, but that doesn't mean you were ready for him.
No, it means you're certainly not ready for prime time.
Exactly. Right. But yeah, so the scale thing is ridiculous.
Preposterous. Horrible.
Which makes me more excited for this movie.
I want this to be a puzzle box that we slowly unwrap for years and years. Film schools will teach this movie, and what interpretation do you get from it?
Yeah.
This is the 2001 A Space Odyssey. Similarly, pioneering new technologies in film.
And if Tom Hooper did his job right, it should be by design. Exactly that.
Because when you put it in the hands of a true auteur...
The man who did that version of Les Mis.
The man who really dug his fingies into the story of the King's Speech and turned it into a crowd pleaser for the ages.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a true auteur in there.
It was very clear from watching that movie, Cats was in his future.
You can see the writing on the wall. It's like when you're watching Mean Streets and you see the seeds of Goodfellas being sown.
Yes, when you watch the King's Speech, you get the seeds of old Deuteronomy. I do have one last Cats-related thing, and then I promise I'll stop wasting everyone's time.
Please!
So, the day... I didn't watch this video until after I saw the trailer, but... The day before the trailer came out, Universal uploaded a featurette of behind the... Right, so no one...
Yes.
Right, you know what I'm talking about.
We have not talked about this featurette at
all. You haven't at all?
We have not at all.
Because they show you the set,
they show you the actors walking around the very real set, and all of the actors in all of these interviews are treating it like they're making Macbeth. They're like, we need to honor the history of these characters, the long-cultured, illustrious history of cats.
And, hearing that dialogue come out of Taylor Swift talking about honoring the past.
The people... Bomb Ballerina is a character that all kids grow up knowing. And I need to honor this character. Just like in Pan. Just like in whatever the most recent Robin Hood movie was called.
Hood.
Just like in Hood. We need
I'm just thinking King Prince John just be like, well, let me tell you.
I tell you, my name's Prince John. I'm going into Baton Rouge tomorrow. And
I'm going to talk to the Prince of Louisiana.
The sheriff of Baton Rouge. That's our movie.
Oh yeah, that's what the movie we should make.
Robin Hood.
But yes, that featurette is crazy. Can I tell you my favorite part of the featurette?
Yes.
Now, maybe I should say this might be just my interpretation of what I got from this. When they do the interview with Judi Dench tells a story about how... And I'm not going to try to do a Judi Dench impression. I'll try, but I just want you to know it's not that good. I'll do my best, so... No.
I'm pimping you out in an improv scene. I'm like, is that Judi Dench?
But Judi Dench tells a story about how she was cast in the original London production of Cats.
Yeah.
And from what I remember of seeing the featurette, this is how she delivers this little piece of dialogue. I call it dialogue. It is dialogue. And no one wrote this. But well, actually, that's true. Marketing.
Content is king.
Content is king.
That's some good IP.
But she goes... In the featurette, she goes, I was originally cast in the original London production of Cats. The week before we were going to perform, I tore my Achilles tendon. And at that point, I assumed that was the end of my chapter with Cats.
I would never get to Cats again.
Pregnant pause. I guess I was wrong. And the most this has come back to haunt me. I thought I was out.
They pulled me back in. It's
my favorite thing. I love
it's a face of grim acceptance.
Because this is Judi Dench. This is one of the best actors.
You're never mad to see Judi Dench show up on screen. You're always this movie just got a little bit better.
Is she disappointed that she is somehow back in Cats?
I thought I had escaped Cats by intentionally injuring myself by throwing myself down that flight of stairs.
And then when that didn't do the job, jumping in front of a truck.
I accrued gambling debts so that a man named Bones would come around and break my leg.
When it was enough to convince Mr. Weber that I could not go on stage, I thought I was free of these chains.
And now I'm here playing Old Deuteronomy?
Good heavens.
Oh, no.
I have not read the script. And I was just shown, what? I have to wear... What do I have to wear? Oh...
And then the little, Looney Tunes circle closes and...
She looks at and she's looking at the camera. $7 million.
That's all, folks.
So I based on that interview alone, I think that really helped sell the movie for me.
This is going to be an experience. One last question for you before you can plug whatever you want and we'll send you on the road. We have a running game around here about how do we like to believe this film is going to perform at the Academy Awards, specifically which actor is walking home with Oscar Gold. There are a couple of frontrunners right now.
Okay.
I think the common consensus is Jennifer Hudson. That we feel if anybody's walking out, it's her. Because
she has the marquee song.
She's Grisabella, she has memory. It's the same sort of shit that she won for Dreamgirls for. I'm not dismissing it. It's a good performance.
When I saw the trailer, I did get that feeling because a Dreamgirls feeling.
It is the exact same thing that Anne Hathaway won for in Les Mis. It's the exact same thing that Jennifer Hudson won for on Dreamgirls. I think she's the smart money. I like dumb money.
Mm-hmm.
I
love dumb money.
I think Stealth, Ian McKellen, is going to swoop in there.
Ian McKellen is in this
as
movie.
Gus the Theater Cat, which is a tragic song about a cat past his prime who never really got his shot at the spotlight, who couldn't make it happen. But he strokes the curtains and he's like, oh, if these curtains, he's an actor, cat, Matt, he's a cat that acts.
But who pays to see him? Cats? Do they have their own currency? Are humans paying to see a cat do Othello?
Cats, they pay for stuff in bones. They bring you a fish skeleton, and that's $5, 1,000 yen.
Bones are their money.
That is it. But I think Ian McKellen, it's their last shot to give him an award.
He has never won an Oscar.
He has never won an Oscar. Rarely is even nominated. He's one of those guys. And the Academy Awards, because like for the last couple decades, he's been Gandalf and Magneto.
He did get nominated for Gandalf for the first Fellowship of the Ring.
Same thing with it's the Jack Sparrow situation.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
The first time. But I think this is I think that is surprisingly smart money. They love giving those like lifetime achievement Oscars to old people.
They really do. And if anyone, and he is someone that it's crazy to think he's never won.
It's bananas, right? That you're like, how is this guy never? Or you look at like John Goodman and you're like, he's never been nominated.
That's crazy.
Not even one time for like a lifetime of Coen Brothers work.
I was gonna say not even for one Coen Brothers movie.
Not Barton. You know, like it's bananas. But I think John Turturro, Steve Buscemi, those kinds of people that have never been fucking nominated, and you're like, what are you doing? How have you never been nominated? But these, okay, so Jennifer Hudson.
Well, listen, I'll give you the full detail. I will answer this question as best as I can, and you can call me stupid if you want, but here's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting, and I'm not saying this jokingly, I'm predicting a full sweep, baby.
You're thinking like a Titanic, a Return of the King, we're doing the full run.
11 wins.
Like 12 nominations and 11 wins.
15 nominations. I'll go that far.
All right.
It's going to get Best Picture. Old Hoops is going to get...
No way Old Hoops is not getting that nom.
Who wrote the movie? Wait, are we on the IMDb page?
I can get back to it. Who's credited with writing this movie?
Who wrote Cats?
Who? Well, that is the true authorship question.
Let's see.
Who wrote Cats? Because right now... Okay, Lee Hall... And Tom Hooper. Okay, so yeah, Lee Hall and Tom Hooper.
Okay,
are the
easy.
That's a pair of nominations right there.
Set design, because they are real sets.
Set design, special effects, somehow makeup. It's gonna sneak in there.
Is there any original songs in the movie? Because there was an original song.
They have.
Then boom, it's got original song in the bag too.
They always do that. They add in a song that's not anywhere else to get.
Do you know what it's called?
I don't.
I can't wait. You know what? Better yet, I don't want to know. I want to be surprised.
Yeah,
wait, I haven't seen the show. How would I know if it's the original song for this movie?
Because I'll go... I'll tap you and I'll point.
Oh, thank you.
And that's how
you'll know. Come with me. Tap me when you see
I'm on that Facebook event.
Don't be too high for it because you have to keep...
I gotta be on my game.
You gotta be on your game.
This is my time to shine, motherfucker.
This is your big Cats moment.
This is it. Okay, so you're the big better.
I'm the big better. Full sweep Cats. But... I'll indulge you. I'll tell you who I think will get nominated from the cast.
Sure.
So obviously Jennifer Hudson is the smart money.
It's a sure.
It makes Do you think it'll be for lead or for supporting?
You would have to really stretch to get that part to a lead, but they do that all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Where they're like Marlon Brando, Godfather lead, Al Pacino, Godfather supporting, which is insane. Those are reversed.
Kate Winslet for The Reader was originally in the supporting race when that movie came out. But technically in that movie, her character is way more of a lead character than the supporting character. But so even though she won a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress, and she won all these other awards for supporting, when it came to Oscar time, they pushed her into the lead, and she won lead.
Silence of the Lambs, where they're like, Anthony Hopkins, lead actor.
Yeah.
Jodie Foster, supporting, which is insane.
That is crazy.
That's bananas.
That is bullshit. That was... Jodie Foster was the star of The Silence of the Lambs.
The main character. Hannibal Lecter's in like 5 scenes. Whatever.
Come on.
Whatever.
Anyway. But I do think, realistically, they'll probably try to go for the supporting categories.
I think that's smart.
I think for almost everybody.
I think that's smart.
So here's who I think will get nominated. I hate... Look, I love Dumb Money. But I'll put some... every now and then you gotta have a little bit of smart money. So I'll say Jennifer Hudson will most likely get a supporting actress nomination. I think Judi Dench will be nominated for Old Deuteronomy.
I feel like that's inescapable.
Look, if this was up to me, I would just have all supporting categories just be actors from Cats.
There's enough of them.
You
can fill them.
And you know what? What the hell? I'll say it. I'll be even bolder. That is what's going to happen.
An Oscar for Jason Derulo.
Here's who's going to get nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
Francesca Hayward. I I know.
Man.
An unproven commodity.
Man.
But they would not put her in that. Old Hoops wouldn't put her in that spot if he didn't think she could do it.
She couldn't deliver.
Her big debut, and she's an animated humanoid cat.
Man, can you imagine?
She's a ballerina.
Yeah. She's a world acclaimed ballerina. She's
so
like
her dancing should be good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how Tom Hooper will handle that, but anyway, what am I saying? I have the utmost confidence and faith in Hoops. so it's going to be Jennifer Hudson. It's going to be Judi Dench. It's going to be Francesca Hayward. I also think it's going to be go back to the IMDb page.
Throw it in there. I want to hear it. I want to hear your Swift. I want to hear your.
I'm going to say no for Swift.
No Swift.
I think and not for any. Obviously, the movie hasn't come out. I haven't seen this movie yet.
Sure.
But I think the Academy every now and then doesn't go for the mainstream choice.
Sure.
So I could see Swift getting
Francesca Hayward. Rebel.
Yeah, I will say Rebel Wilson.
Sure.
She has that scene where the mousetrap lands on her hand.
Oh, it's gonna be. In. That's a laugh riot.
So Francesca, Jennifer, Judy, Rebel, and
hitting it. Those are
kind of the main female
stars.
characters.
We gotta kind of move down here to Demeter. We got a Rumpelteazer.
Man, these names.
Skimbleshanks. The Railroad Cat. Griddlebone. You don't think Melissa Madden Gray for Griddlebone?
Who's
Cockroach?
Cockroach.
My name's Abigail Honeywell. I'm a cockroach.
Well, someone's named Alonzo. That's pretty normal.
Bluey Robinson.
I feel like the character's name would probably be Bluey Robinson.
And he would be You never know.
You never know. Okay, so all right, how about this? I'll say those four for supporting actress, sure. And then the fifth slot is going to go to...
Somebody's going to sneak it in. Margot Robbie for the Roger Ailes movie or whatever. Like somebody's.
Is she in the Roger Ailes movie?
Yeah.
I know Charlize and Nicole are in it.
Yep, those are our three. Those are our leads.
Damn.
Trailer dropped today.
Well, maybe all three of them will get nominated for Best Actress.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the trailer.
Oh.
I was watching the Cats trailer again.
One elevator scene.
People wanted to watch it today, and I did just say I did do this. People wanted to watch the Bombshell trailer. I'm like, okay, I'm putting it on, and I just played the Cats trailer again, and everyone.
Don't worry, I'm putting on the Bombshell trailer.
Everyone
Click.
Got mad. Like, stop right now. Okay, I don't know who will be in the fifth slot. Okay, you know what? I was a little too harsh. I'll say let's put Taylor in there.
Let's put Taylor.
Taylor, Rebel, Francesca, Judy, Grisabella. We got it.
I love it.
Now for supporting actor, okay. Idris Elba.
Elba's in.
Elba is in based on
Elba's
swagger alone.
McKellen in.
He's got to be in.
He's in.
He's in.
It's undeniable.
He has the most normal name of any character in this movie. His name is Gus.
Short for Asparagus.
What?
Asparagus.
Is that his full name in the movie? Never mind.
Vito.
Vito. So, Ian and Idris are in.
Yeah. James Corden.
I don't know about James Corden. I feel like sometimes when I watch James Corden, I think he's talented and very good.
Sure.
But I always get this feeling that he's trying a little too hard to pander to the crowd.
Sure.
That's just a personal thing, though. It's just the sense.
Yeah, that cat's going to come out, and there's going to be a different version for every city, and Buster Jones is going to be like, Milwaukee, the greatest city in the world!
McCavity comes out, and he's like, the Brewers are terrible, and the people in the theater are going to go, boo. And it turns into like a wrestling event.
All of you Milwaukee mama's boys. All of you Cincinnati sissies.
Yeah, I guess
I like McCavity as a heel.
McCavity is a great heel wrestler.
He's really the Rick Rude of the Cats universe.
he's McCavity Pit. Okay, you know what? I guess I'm gonna say for supporting actor just Ian and Idris.
Okay.
So there you have it.
It's not as strong. It's not as it's their strength is really in the female cast.
But remember, it's going to be nominated in every category at the Oscars. Oh, yeah. And it's going to win every cat.
So weep.
I'm including Best Documentary Short Form.
I'm including Best Foreign Language Film for the dub all in Cats language.
Best Animated Film? The movie is animated, pretty much.
It's a shoe-in.
It's shooing. Yeah.
I love it.
It's going to be this generation's Cool World.
Yeah, Bakshi put some porn in this movie. Matt Rain,
Yes.
where can the people find you?
You can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @Matt_Rain. But if you search Cats Rain, I will probably pop up. It's going to come up. Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized I forgot one of my nomination choices. Jason Derulo. He's getting nominated. I think it's going to be Ian Idris and Jason Derulo. That's what's going to happen.
I love it.
Is this the first movie he's ever been in?
Jason Derulo? Let's check.
Him and Francesca,
IMDb.
is this their first time? Oh no, he was in some other stuff.
Hold on, but was he an actor in this?
Oh,
he's got
good
another one coming up. Yeah, it's all music videos before this. Oh, one episode of Empire. Yeah, it's all Jason Derulo music videos before this. So he is an untested talent. But this is what happened. He's the next Jacob Tremblay. He comes in and he just blows us all away.
He's an untested talent, and he's going to get nominated for an Oscar.
The Timothy Chalamet of Cats.
Can you imagine if Timothy Chalamet was in Cats? Why isn't he in Cats? Now I'm upset.
He feels perfectly suited for it.
He feels like he's the owner of all the cats.
Yeah. He's the hipster and he owns 9 cats.
Oh yeah, and he lives in Paris or wherever the hell this story takes.
London! Foggy London!
Yeah, London
town.
works too, sure, yeah. Yeah, I love London. Oh yeah, Bustafer, the theater cat, that's London.
Yeah, I hope you like London local references, because they're all over Cats. It's a real,
Alright, I'll get a map.
It's like when Aladdin tours and they're like, I love St. Louis. It's a lot of that. So I hope you're ready for it.
All right, I'll go back quickly to the plugs.
Yes, plugs.
Yes, on Twitter you can follow me if you really at Matt_Rain. But if you look up Cats Rain,
find it.
My profile picture is Jason Derulo's body from the movie Cats, but my face is on it.
It's a great image.
My good friend Rylan Duncan made it for me. He's a good little boy.
He's a good little boy.
I'm on Facebook, so be my friend.
Strangers.
I'm in an improv group called The Breakfast Boys.
One of our finest indie improv teams.
Yes, and this is going to be too late by now when this comes out. But,
September.
Oh yeah, it'll be way too late then. I'll be in. Oh, September?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put this out soon. Okay,
so if September works, because the weekend of September 27th, the last weekend of September, the Breakfast Boys will be performing in New Orleans on the in the headlining block of the New Orleans Improv Festival.
Hell yeah!
Let me double check that date though, because I believe we're on the 27th, 10:30 p.m. is when the Breakfast Boys will be performing at the New Orleans Improv Festival. Google it.
Yeah.
I don't have the info right in front of me, but
while you're down
there,
you can location scout for Hood, our Nolan's Robin Hood movie.
If you come to the movie,
TM.
if you come to the show and you tell me your favorite Cats character, if you come to the show and your suggestion is a character from the movie Cats, I guarantee you're gonna see a truly immersive experience.
So let that be a call. As always, you can support this show on Patreon, patreon.com/TVsKevin. You can also check out my other shows, the Puffin Publishing Podcast, an improv show, and Jan the Jive Action Nerds, an RPG tabletop show. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TVsKevinLanigan, and tune in next time as we dive deeper into this mysterious world of cats.
Meow meow.
This has been a Talkback Podcast.